get started. Okay. So some housekeeping, like if you miss something during this session, so we are recording the session. So recording links we will share with everyone after this meetup within 24 hours. Okay. You will get an email with the links of video plus our presentation slides. Okay. If you have any questions related to session, so at the end of the session, we will solve all your questions. We will answer all your questions. You can message any questions in the Q&A box. Okay. And you can like feel free to ask anything. Okay. Give us the feedback after the session. Okay. You will get an email after this session, maybe within 1 hour or half an hour. Please don't forget to give us the feedback, because any negative or positive feedback will help us to improve our sessions in the future. Okay. We and also there is a chance to win $50 Amazon voucher if you give the feedback. So there is a chance that you can win that voucher. Okay. So don't forget to give us the feedbacks. Now let me introduce today's organizers. So Anurag Sharma, that is me. You can connect me over the LinkedIn. This is my ID. And second, Sheikh Manuddin. He's a MuleSoft ambassador. He's also an organizer of today's meetup. This is his LinkedIn ID. Okay, so you can contact us for any queries related to today's event or any other events of Ahmedabad MuleSoft meetup or any other things related to MuleSoft. Okay, and welcome everyone in today's meetup again. And now let me introduce myself. So I am Anurag Sharma, and I'm a MuleSoft mentor and a meetup leader for Delhi and Ahmedabad group. Okay, I'm having total 9 years of experience and currently working as an integration technical lead. Okay, so I started my career as a robotics engineer, but later I moved to Java professional, and then there I did some Java professional certifications. Then I moved to MuleSoft, and I'm currently holding all MuleSoft certifications. Okay, so I'm active member on MuleSoft Helper Forum. Okay, and also me and Sheikh both of us are running a MuleSoft Station group. Okay, so this is the MuleSoft Station group on the Telegram. You can join us over there, because currently we are doing free online classes for MCD developer level 1. So if anybody interested, your friends, your colleagues who want to switch the career into MuleSoft, so they can join this group, and they are totally free online training going on. Timings are 8 to 9:30 in the evening, so they can join that group, and we will give the complete information about the classes. So it's really helpful for them who really want to learn. Okay, so you can join us. Okay, so now let me introduce another host of today's meetup, Sheikh Manuddin. He is recently elected as a MuleSoft ambassador, and he is very experienced person. He is having 9+ years of experience in integration. Okay, so Sheikh, it's over to you.
Yeah. So thank you, Anurag, for giving me opportunity for introduction. So currently, I'm working with Episode as a solution architect, and I have around nine years, 5 month experience in integrations. I have started my MuleSoft journey in 2014 with the Mule 3 version. I certified MuleSoft integration and integration and platform both architect certificates. Currently, I am a kind of group leader of Ahmedabad and Bhopal group, and currently also I'm a forum moderator and MuleSoft ambassador. I was mentor, but now I'm ambassador. If you feel any help from my side for technical help or any kind of help related to the mule, so you can ping me on LinkedIn, or you can connect me anywhere, anytime. I will be solve your problem. So this is all about from my side.
Thank you, Sheikh. Thank you so much. So, guys, Sheikh is very experienced person in MuleSoft community. Now he is a MuleSoft ambassador. So, if you want to connect, if you have any issues or if you want to discuss something related to MuleSoft, so you can connect with Sheikh. So, this is his LinkedIn ID. you send a request, he will solve all your issues, or if you want to discuss something, he will discuss with you. So thanks, Sheikh. Thank you so much. Now today's speaker is Pooja Kamath, and she is a MuleSoft mentor. Pooja, it's over to you now.
Hi, thanks Anurag for giving me the opportunity both to speak and to introduce myself. So, yes, I've been in the IT space for around 11 years. And this year I was recognized as a MuleSoft mentor. I am a certified integrations architect, and I have been helping companies with digital transformation in airlines, healthcare, and retail enterprises. Um, yes, if you have any questions, or you need general guidance, please feel free to reach out to me. That's my LinkedIn link. That's where you can find me on LinkedIn. So feel free to drop a message, or just a general hi, and we can get connected. Thank you.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much. Let's start next the session. Let's start the session today. But before starting, I just want to point out some main important points. At the like, if you, I am repeating again. If you have any questions, post it into Q&A box. We will answer that. And after the session, we will have a quiz that will contains 10 questions. Each question will have 20 seconds. Okay, so whoever will answer faster and will be in top 3, they will get a training vouchers from MuleSoft. Those training vouchers, if you complete the training, you will get the exam vouchers, like certification vouchers, that will have the 2 passing attempts. If you fail to in the first attempt, you will be having a second attempt. So don't just participate in that quiz. Okay, and please make your attendance 100% if you choose any course, any training, because if your attendance will not be 100%, you will not get the voucher. Okay, so that is main I will say mandatory rule for getting a voucher. Okay, so Pooja, you can share your screen. I will stop my screen now, and you can start the session.
Okay.
Thank you so much, and welcome, guys, again, and enjoy the session. Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, perfect. Can you still see?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, all right. So, this time of tremendous global change and transformation is putting a lot of emphasis on digital businesses and the ability for businesses today to adapt, both today and in the future. Now, more than ever, it is essential to stay connected with your customer, to provide personalized products, services, and experiences. Hey, everybody. Today, I will be talking about improving customer experience with business automation. And we have the following items for you on the menu. We will talk a little bit about customer experience, what the current landscape looks like for customer experience and for businesses in general, or improve customer experience, and how automation can help solve some of these problems, help mitigate some of these challenges, and look at how MuleSoft can help drive automation. So, one of my favorite customer experience stories is a perfect example of a company going the extra mile. So, there was this young couple with a young kid that went to Florida and stayed at Ritz Carlton. And when they came back from their vacation, their son had left his stuffed toy. It was a stuffed giraffe um, back at the hotel. And if you have kids, young kids, that there is always that special toy, that, a stuffed toy, or it could be a car or whatever, that goes everywhere with the kid. And it's very difficult if that toy is lost. So the boy was looking for his toy, and the father was like, "Hey, I think the stuffed toy, the giraffe's name was Joshi." And he said, "Hey, I think Joshi is taking extended vacation, and that's why he's not back with us, but he will be back soon." And the same night, the hotel management called and told them that, "Hey, we found your stuffed giraffe." The dad explained the lies he had been telling his son to the hotel. A few days later, a package arrived, and it included Joshi, and along with that, it included some, swags from the restaurant. But there was also one extra item. It had a binder full of photographs that outlined Joshi's extended stay at the hotel, um, Joshi getting a massage, Joshi on the pool, Joshi on the golf cart, etc. So this is incredible, right? Not only did the hotel staff, send back the giraffe, the stuffed toy, but they went an extra mile to make their customer happy. And what do you think was the impact of this kind of customer service? If I was, Joshy's parent, or if I was a friend who heard this story, I would want to stay at Ritz Carlton, right? So not only did they impact their customer in a positive way, but they took this opportunity to turn that customer into loyal customers and advocates for their brand, which is incredible, right? So apart from the impact itself, if you look at this whole incident, they the hotel staff, first of all, had to have the data necessary, to make this impact. They needed to know that Josh, the boy and his parents lived, in that particular room, and that toy belonged to them, and have the necessary information to contact them, etc. So all of this came together, the information, the timely access of this information, and the general culture in that company, where they were willing to reach out to, make their life better, which is incredible. In today's day and age, brand loyalty has disappeared. Customers dictate how and when they want to interact with your brand. They're always looking for faster services. They're looking for a connected buyer experience. They are looking for continuity when they move across channels. Like, for instance, when you book a flight, right? When you book a flight, say you do it on your browser on your laptop, but you're driving to the airport and you want to access the boarding pass and you want to store it to your wallet, so you're on your phone trying to download that boarding pass. So you want to have that flexibility to be able to download boarding passes from your mobile or your iPad, while knowing that you booked your flight on a browser. If an airline did not give you those options, I don't think you would do business with that airline, because it's too restrictive. So there are multiple internal systems that intersect to build this view, a customer view, and there is ever changing systems, there is growing data repositories, and there are all these challenges, right? You know brand loyalty has disappeared, and you know it's the customers that are dictating how they engage, and the onus is really on the business for how they're going to catch the customer attention, etc. So if you look at this picture here, this is what great customer data looks like. Um, it has information about products and services. It has information about privacy preferences. It has information about identification, about their location preferences, what their household relationships look like, loyalty information, channel preferences, and demographics. So there is all this information, and it could be in different disparate systems. For great customer experience, you want to be able to access all of this information so you can make your customers aware. You can generate interest in your project and catch their interest, get their attention. You want to be considered, and you want to make the necessary considerations so that the customer chooses you over your competition. And you want to drive purchases, you want to retain your customers, and while doing all of this, you want to encourage loyalty to turn your customers into advocates, brand advocates for you. And this is what great customer experience is all about. So you saw all those challenges in the previous slide that represent the current scenario. You want to mitigate all of those challenges so you can turn your customers into brand advocates, and that's what great customer service experience is all about. It's an avenue for you to encourage loyalty in your customers. And bad customer experiences, unfortunately, do the complete opposite. They don't turn your customers into brand advocates. You lose loyalty, and that means a lot of times loss of business. And that is why customer experience matters, because customer experience today is directly tied to how well your company performs, to the revenue it generates. So when you say customer experience, you're not only talking about having access to a 360-degree view of customers. 360-degree view of customers is important. It's very important because that's the discipline, that will help you provide an accurate, timely, and complete view of your customer. So that your stakeholders can take the necessary decision and have the information at hand so they can set the company up for success. So, but Customer 360 does not stop at just collecting that data, because though you want to collect that data, you also want to have a great 360-degree view that is constantly refreshed, and it helps move the customers along their desired journey while delivering seamless experience and a high quality experience that involves the whole company, its partners and channels. And along with the 360 customer view, you also want them to have the ability to have an experience for e-commerce, and provide them the ability to move across channels. And if they want to purchase some services, you want to provide digital banking and lending opportunities, or rather, loan opportunities. And then if you are a healthcare organization, we saw with this pandemic, telemedicine was a preferred way of connecting with your healthcare personnel when you had not so, severe illnesses, which maybe it was a headache or something, and you don't want to go to the hospital for that. So you want to be able to provide all these options for your customers. So we know that businesses across all industries are transforming, right, to meet the rising demands. And customer experience is at the center of this digital transformation, because at the end of the day, that's why you are transforming, so you can provide better quality service and a better experience to your customers, so they will choose you and help drive your business. So a business's most critical asset is its data. You want to bring structured and unstructured data together, and you want to be able to draw insights from this data. And this capability to drive data-driven insights will make or break a company's ability to innovate. And with disruption becoming the norm these days, you want to be agile, you want your business to have the ability to continuously innovate, and that can happen only when you have access to this data and you can bring your structured and unstructured data together. And most of this data could be in disparate systems, so you want a seamless connectivity to ensure there is efficient functionality and efficient communication and efficient access to that data. So data is at the core of transformations, and connecting these disparate systems or data silos to drive data-driven insights is what is going to give you and your business a competitive edge when it comes to core digital transformation. Every business has data, but you want to be able to harness that data and draw insights from that data. So they did a connectivity benchmarking, and what they realized is tangible and measurable value from data is what is important, and insight-driven businesses from their less informed industry counterparts is what is going to drive your annual market share. So we've established that data is an asset and it's core to your digital transformation journey. What you want to do is look at what are your requirements for that data. What does that data need to be? So you want to have accurate data, right? Your data needs to be accurate. It needs to be complete. It needs to be timely. It needs to be consistent, flexible, and actionable. Let's take a look at each one of these requirements and see what it means and what are the drawbacks of not meeting those requirements. So we want the data to be accurate because it needs to be reliable. It needs to be a source of truth. In other words, the customer data must be consistent with relevant semantic definitions and standards. And when you have disparate systems and those systems are not connected, then that can lead to your data not being accurate. There could be a lack in clarity of your data, and that can cause you to have issues when you're trying to provide good customer experience. Also, you want your data to be complete, which means it needs to comprise of appropriate breadth, because data could be first-hand data, which you get from your customers directly. It could be second-hand data, which is received from your partners and your customers' interaction with your partners, or it can be third-party data, which is collected from external parties that are not really tied to your business. Um, and these, basically it means that you will have an enterprise is going to have multiple touch points, and that can cause disconnected service, and we you don't want that. To provide seamless experience, you want to have connected services and an appropriate breadth for your data. Also, you want your data to be timely. It needs to be real time. It needs to reflect the most recent updates, so your business processes can be executed in a timely manner. Customers are looking for faster service, on-demand service, and personalized services. And if you don't have if you do not give them access to timely data, then you're losing your competitive edge there. Consistency. You want your data to be consistent, which means you need to maintain some sort of central governance to ensure data quality and security, without becoming a bottleneck for innovation, because you have all these systems, disparate systems. You're trying to get data from these disparate systems, and you're trying to innovate faster. But you need to make sure you have a good governance in place, so when you are innovating, flexible, especially because in today's world, hyper specialization is normal. And before, it used to be a monolithic architecture. Now we have dozen best in breed SaaS applications, and you don't want to lock your customer in. You want to be able to provide flexibility in access to the data. Also, that data needs to be actionable. Company's ability to leverage customer data to deliver right products and services at the right time is your competitive differentiator. Doing this not only makes your data available, but you need to make your data actionable as well, so you can deliver the right products and right services. So what data requirements are needed, are necessary. How do you get there? What are the capabilities that your architecture needs to have, your enterprise needs to have to meet those data requirements? You want to have connectivity for a complete view. Systems like identity, authorization, tag management, CRM, etc., even your financial systems, they need to be incorporated and integrated very well. So a key to customer 360 capability should be velocity, and that and connectivity can drive velocity. And you want to have, to provide timely, faster services, you need to provide the capabilities of real-time delivery, and your systems need to be performant enough to handle those high payloads during peak volume without compromising your security. You need to have balanced governance, which is, your enterprise needs to be secure by design. It's best to use tools that have security baked into it, so you can have balanced governance. You can make sure your systems are secure. Also, you want to have sensible change management. That to innovate faster, you will have to introduce new features. You may have to make constant updates to your system, and you do not want your change management process to be a bottleneck when you are trying to innovate. It needs to have a balance, so you can produce great results, innovate faster, while also making sure you are adhering to your framework, the governance framework that you have for your enterprise. You also want to make sure there is operational alignment, because these systems will have to be scaled, um, and it's a large effort, right? It's going to require recruiting cross functional teams from your organization. So in order to avoid issues, you need to have an operational alignment, so everybody is on the same page and working towards the same goal. And this will help drive accuracy, timeliness, and consistency. So how do you make this data available, right? Data is important. You know what your data requirements need to be and what kind of capabilities you need to have to make that data available. So APIs are the best way to unlock this data. And the reason is because they can be easily discovered, consumed, and they are secure. And that is the need, right? You want to have ease of consumption. You want to make sure that your data is received in a timely manner, and there is governance, security built in. So APIs are productized, and they are designed for ease of consumption. They can be easily managed, and then you can scale them easily, and make sure you can ensure performance, and they are easily discoverable and accessible through self-service. And this last point will largely depend on the kind of tool that you use, but a good API or a good API led connectivity is going to have accessibility, and it's going to enable self-service. So let's talk a little bit of API reuse and how it's beneficial. So currently, the API strategies have turned legacy systems from liabilities to assets. Initially, your legacy systems were liabilities, but today they are assets. You are integrating systems, you are unifying data with API-led approach, so you can easily create a composable enterprise and create a connected experience while maintaining security and control. And if you look at this picture, project one, you were trying to build a retail and shopping insight. So you created all these APIs. You created a order history API, process orders API, and products API. And then in project two, you had a requirement to create a customer engagement center. So you could reuse the APIs that you already built and then add another, API, which was the customer data API, and integrate all of this to provide customer engagement. And then for your next project, payments, was the need, and then you could just add payment API on top of it, and then reuse everything that you have already built. And so on and so forth for project 4, project 5. So a good API-led connectivity approach will facilitate this reuse, will have security baked in, and will make it easy to discover the assets that you already have. So you are not dependent on the team that created these assets. It's kind of self-service, and there is a capability to innovate in cycles rapidly. So while you might invest in unlocking a set of systems with APIs for a specific project, you can then reuse your existing APIs and microservices instead of building them from scratch. And this results in quicker time to value. The key benefit of this approach is that APIs, become reusable. Let's talk a little bit about automation. So we looked at what customer experience is and what is necessary for great customer experience, right? Customer experience is important to drive your business, to improve profits, and make sure you stay relevant in today's landscape. And we saw that having access to good data in a timely fashion that is provided in a secure manner is the way to improve customer experience. And by by using the help of APIs, you can get access to this data so you can create great customer experience. Now, let's look at automation and its benefits and how automation can help you reach there quickly, help with your implementing your customer experience strategies quickly. So, I mean, we know there are great benefits to automation, right? From increasing security to driving better customer experience. It reduces costs. It makes sure that you are spending less time on repetitive tasks, and this repetitive tasks can not only increase cost, but they are also demotivating to your employees that are working on these tasks. And then there is also a possibility of increased human error, and you don't want to spend a lot of time doing tasks that have these problems are already solved, right? You want to spend your time, you want to encourage your organization to spend time on activities that are going to increase and drive innovation, so you can keep up with the present and future demands, and help your company constantly improve customer experience. So let's look at what key considerations you can make for automation to be successful. So first of all, you don't want to boil the ocean, right? You want to look and identify your key business areas that you want to evolve, because you want to start strong and you want to find areas that will result in the largest impact for your customer in terms of innovation. So you start by asking questions. What are the core business capabilities that we as an organization want to implement, and what do we have and what we don't have, what needs to be evolved. So, and this could be modernizing systems, it could be implementing API strategies, or it could be something else. We know everybody is transforming business. All businesses are going through some sort of digital transformation currently. However, the type of digital transformation that they're undergoing, or the scale at which that digital transformation is happening, could vary from industry to industry and from organization to organization. It's like the future is here, but it's not evenly distributed. So you could have some companies for whom digital transformation still means they are trying to integrate with their legacy systems, whereas you could have other companies who are industry pioneers who are looking into automated insight driven creating automated insight driven systems that can solve some future business problems, etc. So it's very wide, the term digital transformation, and how it applies to different industries. So that strategy that you want to have to implement your customer experience, which is part of your digital transformation, needs to be tailored to your specific need. You cannot have a strategy, which may have worked for 10 other companies perfectly, but it may not work for you. Also, you want to start small. You want to start with MVP, and you want to have these small continuous wins, so you are motivated and your organization is motivated to keep continuing to innovate. So you know but while you are starting small, you also want to have the big picture in mind. You want to know where you're going, because if you're headed north, you can't start walking towards south, and you will reach there eventually, but it's going to take longer. So you need to keep your big picture. This is where we are headed, and this is the first step to reach there. And while you are doing all of this, you want to have a modern integration strategy, which is built with an eye for reuse, so you can add to the agility of your business, and you can create assets and not liabilities. And you can have a system that is resilient and can respond positively to market conditions. Also, digital transformation a lot of times depends on the culture of that organization, and it needs to be aligned to that specific culture of your organization. Let's take an example. Airlines again. Previously, you had the seat back entertainment systems, but now a lot of airlines provide you the capability to download entertainment apps onto your phone, so you can access in-flight entertainment, in-flight beverage and food services, and other things you can buy on there. And for this to go from being conceived in a boardroom, have this idea where you want to provide this capability to your customer, where they can bring in their phone, their iPad, or their other digital device, and be able to access in-flight entertainment and other service options, to aligning all your cross-functional teams to execute on that vision. Because if you think about it today, when your flight crew is talking about the entertainment services, even before the flight takes off, your customer has already downloaded that and is using it. And that's great, right? Because you have now recruited not only almost all cross-functional teams in your organization, but also your customer, to deliver on that vision of customer experience. And that is great. And that happens only when you keep culture at the forefront, when you are making digital transformation strategies. Let's look at, so we know automation is important, and what are the key drivers for automation. Let's look at how you can establish a solid foundation for automation. You want to have composability, because business composability, first of all, is when you package your business capabilities in small units that can be consumed either directly, or they can be integrated with many such PBCs to create integrations. So having a composable enterprise has a lot of benefits. It makes it easy to reuse, to repurpose, and to access your units of integration and execution. You also want to have centralized governance, because you will be connecting so many systems. You want to make sure your connectivity is stable and your automation is consistent. You also want to have a full range of automation types, which means that you are applying the same standards for automation, irrespective of what teams are using it and how you're trying to get there. Also, you want to empower your business users to execute on your automation opportunities. And this should be independent of your IT teams. And it's great to provide omni-persona support. Neutrality. You don't want to lock in. For example, I worked on an integration where the third-party system provided data only through IBM MQs. So every organization has a architectural direction. They have architecture framework. They have decided, what's best for their organization. So you want to provide options and have options to integrate with these different systems, and not be too restrictive. So definitely the tools that you consider for automation, they need to have neutrality, so you are not locked in. Like 10 years down the line, you look back and you're like, I can only integrate with other tools that are similar to the tool I'm using or are approved by this particular vendor. That's not a good tool to have, and that's definitely not a good solid foundation for your automation. The most important of all of these is composability. So we are going to dive a little deeper into composability. So business composability is, when you assemble business processes by APIs, and what this means is generally your organizational processes and your data is open to partners and consumers, and it provides access to data on demand to your processes on demand. Sometimes it's great to have a top-down vision, but also you need to provide bottom-up capabilities to execute on that top-down vision. And you want to have an architecture and infrastructure that is highly capable. It's accommodating of new workloads, so you can rapidly, scale up and innovate. And definitely you want security baked in throughout the process, and having a composable enterprise makes that possible, where you can have your governance, which is both centralized and built into every composable building unit that you have. Now, point platform fits in, right? To have a solid automation strategy, you know what you need. You want to have a composable enterprise, you want to have neutrality, you want to provide omni-persona support. So how does any point platform fit into all of this? First of all, how does it help you drive automation, and how is it going to help you unlock your data so you can provide great customer experience? Anypoint platform provides accurate access to data because it provides end-to-end visibility across platforms and processing performance. So it allows users to precisely and swiftly take action to maintain accuracy of system data, because when you can see, when you have visibility on a real-time basis, end-to-end visibility on a real-time basis, it really helps you take swift action. The next is completeness. You want to be able to provide connectivity across all your systems. They're deployed. That's performing. Basically, a single management console, and Anypoint platform has this. You also want to be able to integrate different systems in a timely manner. And we know that 60% of the time is saved through out-of-box connectors. and easy to use, user-centric features such as graphical data management capabilities that Anypoint platform provides. You also want to have consistency, which, MuleSoft's API management tools will help you deliver consistency. There is tokenization, data encryption, and edge protection also provided for added security. And you can control business logic and security policies through a single management plane, which all helps maintain consistency across your systems. Actionability. You know that a culture of collaboration and self-service is what simultaneously will operationalize your customer 360. So Anypoint platform's built-in marketplace for reusable assets, Anypoint Exchange offers a bottom-up approach to data governance assets. So it can help with collaboration, self-service, and it definitely speeds up development. Also, flexibility. Anypoint platform offers support for different deployment models, and they can be easily containerized for hybrid platform that provides a low risk option if you want to migrate from the cloud. And not only that, you can create highly performant systems, secure systems that scale up easily using Anypoint platform. This is a continuation for how Anypoint platform fits in. I'm sure if you have worked on MuleSoft before, you are very familiar with this diagram. You're basically decentralizing access to your core data sets. You're unlocking that data, and you're adding new value and agility by injecting processes. And then you're making that available as products so your consumers can consume it. And that's what is depicted here. So, if you apply this to what we spoke about earlier, with Anypoint platform, you can, with MuleSoft, you can unlock this data by using APIs that facilitate reuse, and you can make those available rapidly, so your organization can innovate, and it is made available in a timely fashion, and it is you have omni-channel support, and it's secure. So that's the intention with the slide. Next, I'm going to talk about a use case, right? We saw customer experience is important, and we realized that data and APIs is the way to get there, and how automation will help deliver clean, secure data by using APIs faster. And we saw how Anypoint platform, helps execute on the strategies that you have, helps you fulfill those data requirements, and help fulfill the capabilities that you need to execute both on your automation strategy and your customer experience strategy. We're going to take a look at a sales sync use case. This use case is already there on Exchange. It's readily available. And you're basically trying to create and update sales orders across disparate systems. And definitely, you have multiple systems. You're trying to simplify connectivity, and you're trying to streamline your manual process. So you can calculate the total lifetime value of a customer across multiple channels, which will in turn help you provide better service experience. And these are the solution highlights. This particular use case, it achieves the following goals. It helps unlock that data so you can create sales orders across different systems, and then it supports the creation of global ID and ID attribution, so you can manage, the data that you have. And it provides an opportunity to orchestrate and link sales orders with customers and products using those global identifiers that you defined. This is the API-led connectivity diagram for the use case. MDM here is a master data management system, and it provides an accurate, consistent, and complete copy of the golden data for use by enterprise applications and businesses and business partners. Next, you have CIMS to create and update the order, and you have OMS. So the CIMS is the Cloud Information Model, and it helps you define a set of standards and data structures that can be used for canonical representation. And then your OMS is your order management system in a software solution that provides support to manage your system. This is the processing logic, which is represented in the form of a sequence diagram. The primary handling and orchestration of sales orders will be implemented in the orders process API, which you can find in MDM. And if a single match is found, you're doing a lookup, and if it is found, it will associate the global customer profile with that order. And if no match is found, a customer profile was not, and if the customer profile was not given, then it's going to assign that order to a predefined generic customer profile. And the lookup basically is done with the global identifier, if it is provided, and a external identifier of the source system. So when the match is found, you basically retrieve the existing sales order, you apply the incoming updates and save them back. If no match on the external identifier is associated with the sales order, then you invoke APIs to update the if no match was found, you associate it with the sales order, and then you invoke the downstream APIs to update that order, and you associate missing external identifiers back to your MDM. Basically, the goal is to have a record master ID, and until that is generated, you kind of assign that order to a generic profile, so you can still manage it while constantly trying to either find or create a master record ID for, so you can associate that order to the right customer. So basically, you have two different flows here. One is when a single match is found, and one where no match is found. So when no match is found, you create a new sales order in MDM, and you associate external identifier of source system with the sales order. And then you invoke system APIs to update the downstream systems. And then you associate that new external ID back to that order. And if you go to any point exchange, and if you're interested, I can share the link. You have details on how each one of those patterns in the use case is accounted for, and what are the different solution highlights that are provided with this. Just like this, you have various pre-built accelerators and APIs that are already present in on any point exchange, which you can utilize to execute on your automation journey to have better customer experience. All right, this is about me, but I introduced myself earlier, so let's move on to Q&A.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you for presenting this a very important topic, because or most of the developers, they generally keep themselves in the boundaries of development, but they are not that much aware of side of business. Like, so this is kind of very important topic and very important, very nice presentation from your side. Thank you so much for presenting this. uh,
Thanks. Thank you, Rang.
Thank you. And guys, if you have any questions, so you can ask, uh, unmute yourself and you can ask any question to Pooja. Hello.
Hey, hi Pooja. Vinod here. Hello.
Hey,
Am
Hi,
I
hi.
Vinod. Yes.
okay? Good evening, all of you. So thanks for once again, thanks for this wonderful session you have just delivered. I have recently started this journey with MuleSoft with Epicero. So I have one question. I'm not sure it will be regarding to our today's session, but it's for monitoring perspective. What are the things we can implement using this MuleSoft if we are supporting in production level to any of the clients?
Hey, hi, Vinod. Great question. So it really depends, because monitoring is a very vast subject, right?
Mhm.
What is it that you are particularly interested in?
So suppose there are certain APIs which are running into the production,
Mm-hmm.
then what are the things we need to take care of, like memory issues, then what we can consider in terms of like monitoring or giving better production support to the client?
It and I'm going to do my best, right, to answer
Yeah.
this question. Hold on, let me share my screen so other people here who are not aware of monitoring can actually. Sorry, just hold on. Can you can you see? Can you see my screen?
Right now, yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, okay. So this is, how the dashboard looks like, and these are the built-in, opportunities you have here. You can look, this is how your overview looks like.
Hmm.
A lot of times, right? All of this was important. However, it largely depends on where you are. For example, we did a project which was to integrate a legacy system to provide real-time data for flight management. And when we did that, of course, we had all of this, right, which was built-in dashboards to make sure that your requests, to basically monitor. You don't want to have too many failed requests, or if you have lost some data, you want to be able to look at and identify when is it that it actually occurred,
Yep.
and execute on different strategies. However, at that time, what was most important for us was, this portion, configuration of alerts and services. So, which is also part of alerting. And though, this dashboard is excellent, what we wanted was to have that capability where immediate alerts are sent to the support staff if, the app failed, or if the data didn't go through. And there were multiple key considerations made. We made some considerations in the code, and we made some considerations in on the dashboard itself. So these alerts were generated and sent in a timely manner, which all of these, if the memory utilization was very high, or if the failed records hit a certain limit,
Threshold.
and
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
and whatnot. But also, I worked on other projects which are not, really affecting the business directly, right? Which have like nice to have features, and it's okay if the data is, some of that data is lost, and you want to have 100% success. But even if you reach 90%, it's not really affecting your bottom line. And in that case, we have made other considerations where we're not really interested in real-time data, but we are looking for other stuff where, if one of, say for that, reporting purposes, you're trying to drill down on a user's behavior, and you see some inconsistencies, and at that point you go back and look at evaluating why this is lost, and it's not really very pertinent for the business to receive timely updates for that. So what I'm trying to get at is, this is very vast, right? You have a lot of options here. You have out of the box built-in dashboards, and then you have you have the capability to configure your dashboards, and other things here, view reports, configure alerts, and whatnot. What you need to do is look at what is it that is important for you, and that may change, right? Today, it may be important for you to have like a highly performant API, and tomorrow it may be important to have like an API that does not fail at all. So you need to answer those questions first, like what is the intention here for monitoring, what is it that we are trying to monitor, and how important it is, and then create a strategy to implement said monitoring. Does that help?
Sure. Surely it is. It really helps.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
If yes, so then please join this link, join
Sure.
myquiz.com and enter this code 010248, and we'll start the session. If you face any blockage for this link, so you can join by your phones also, because people generally they join by their office laptops, and they restrict these kind of URLs. So you can join by your phone, or you can join by your personal laptop. Okay, so please start joining the session. So we'll start quiz in a moment. Each question, there is 10 questions, and each question will have 20 seconds. Okay, so please join it quickly. So 2 people already joined, Dheeraj, Tanmay. Okay, I think this link into
Yeah,
the
paste
chat
in the
also.
chat. Yeah.
Yeah, actually for me chat is not able, so I'm pinging to you so you can copy the same into the chat. One moment, I'm pinging you. Yes, so I pinged you the link, and this is the code. I pinged Sheikh. I pinged you on the Slack, so you can put it into the chat box.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. Join it now. 9 people join. We are 24 at the moment in the session.
And it is open link means as I can open in my laptop, which is kind of secured with
Yes.
some security software. But I think you can open this link in your laptop also.
15 people are already there. So at least 25 people are there. So at least 20 should join.
Yeah, and it is an opportunity to win training voucher.
Yes. Training voucher plus certification
and
voucher.
and currently MuleSoft providing. Let me check.
Just waiting. Please join. And if you are facing any issues, let me know. So we'll help you.
There are around 18 trainings.
18
MuleSoft.
trainings.
Yeah.
Great. So guys, from those 18 trainings, you can select any training. We will provide you a form. If you are the winner, we will provide you a form, and in that form, you can select any training from those 18 trainings. Sheikh, if you have that link of 18 trainings, you can paste into the chat so they can select accordingly.
Yeah. Once they winner, I will forward them.
Great. So I think we should start now. Okay, still, guys, don't give like names like, because you will be the winner. Okay, so
You will not get any vaccine here.
you will get something valuable.
You
So
will get
in
an.
the in last quiz somebody gave the name quiz, and when I was searching who is this, nobody answered, and we we shift that voucher to somebody else. So Sheikh, I think we should start because
Yes, we can start.
right.
Yeah.
So I start now. You guys will, the quiz will start, and one by one we'll post the question.
So another challenge is we are not able to see the questions.
Sorry.
I'm just saying the other person will not able to see the question. Names are not joining.
No, no. Whoever is not joining, they can just see the question. They cannot see the answer will show after that, like this. Okay, so what is customer experience? So these are the
Okay.
options, and these are the answers, 907, and this was the correct answer, like this. Okay,
Hmm.
so currently I think, let me see. Okay, so this was the question. Okay, so let me move to the next question. Next question is, what is at the core of the transformation?
Too fast. They're answering too fast.
Guys, each question have 20 seconds, so please do it fast. Time's up. Okay, so who is leading? This is the leaderboard. So Neeraj, no, Malleswari, Santosh. I think those are two. Okay, so these are the answers. Let me move to the next question. What is the key automation strategy? Time's up. So there were four options. Malleswari, okay, Nev Dev, Malleswari, Santosh Divila are the leading. The score, okay, so these were four options, and right answer was composability. Okay, so uh, total 17 people participated, 16 people answered. Let me move to the next question. That is our fourth question. And the fourth question is, what is MDM? So we have four options for this question. Do it quickly, 6 seconds. Time's up. So only 15 people answered this question. So let's see who is leading. Okay, same, no change this time. Okay, so that's correct answer. This one, I think most of the people gave the right answer. Let me move to the next question then. Fifth, that is fifth one. Okay, so for this question, we have options like true and false. Guys, still one more person need to answer. 17 people we have in the quiz. Time's up. I don't know who is this person. Jainath. Jainath did not answer for this one. Okay, still the same leading board. That's good. Okay, so next question, the sixth one. And the sixth question have four options. And question is this. Jainath, do it quickly, man. Oh, time's up. Okay, let's see the leaderboard. Okay, there is a change now. So and now second Komla and some name. Okay, so the right answer was this. It was the right answer, and these were the options: government's customer experience and automation. Okay, let's move to the next question. Seventh question. We have three options for this question. Why should you use APIs unlock data? Quickly, guys. Okay, time's up. So for this question, we had three options. Okay, who is leading? Okay, now again it's the same. Then
It's change.
it's changed this time. Okay, so the correct answer was this second option, and we had three options for this question. Six people gave the right answer. Next, move to the next question. That is eighth question. Okay, we have three options for this question. So guys, do it quickly. Great. Almost everybody done. Time's up. As I said, let's see who is leading. Okay, there is a change this time. So Sumi Garg is in top three now. Okay, so right answer was this one. That's correct. Most of the people gave correct answer. Okay, next question. That is our ninth question. And this question have three options. And we have 20 seconds. Guys, quickly. After this, we have only one question left. Great, almost everybody is done. Nice. Okay, let's see if there is any change in the leaderboard. Okay, no change. Sumi, Santosh, and Nev is leading. Okay, so
Everyone given
no wrong answer. So
wrong
it
answer.
was, yeah, so the correct answer was standard data structures for integration. No issues. Let's move to our last question. And this question have three options. So do it quickly, guys. And after that, we will have top three winners. Nice. Time's up. Let's see what is the final score. Who is leading? Okay, so there is a change. So Vinod Sumi. Okay, so correct answer was this. 12 people gave right answer. Okay, so this was the last answer, last question. So I'm just ending the quiz and we'll see who's the winner. We already know because top three people were in the leaderboard, but let's see. So our winners are Vinod, Sumir, and Nevdev. So congratulations, guys, and thank you so much for participating. And you are the winners. So the toughest question was, what is CIM? Okay, and class accuracy is 49%. That's not bad. Okay, good, guys. So total 17 people joined. So let me quickly, the winners, please
Uh, Ping
se-
email ID.
yeah, please ping their email IDs so we can provide you the vouchers for training. Okay, so please ping into the chat or you can send us the direct message, but please do it quickly. Okay, thanks, Sumir. Vinod
Thank you so
and
much.
Nave, one more person were there.
Yeah,
Nave, Sumir, and Vinod. Guys,
Thank you.
please.
I have provided on your email.
I
Okay.
also I also provided into the chat box.
Chat box. Vinod, not sure.
I have got only for
Sumir.
Sumil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, where do I need to provide then?
We
The
are just
presentation chat box, not the quiz chat box. Okay.
Yeah, that
General.
is
no issues. You can pronounce and we can write
o-
it down and
okay.
we can show you.
It
This
is
is uh,
DHAS.
one moment.
Okay,
Uh,
Yeah. Go ahead. DH.
yes.
DHAS Vinod VINOD numeric 3 at gmail.com.
And the third person. Okay, one moment. I will take the question. I think there were one more person. Okay, Ravi Sharma. That's great. Okay, I copied, and we have all three winners' ID. That's good. I think there is one question from Malleswari. Yes, Malleswari, ask the question.
Yeah, hi Anurag. Previously, you said like in the last meetup, there is a person who named the quiz and he did not provide his mail ID and you gave it to the fourth person.
Yeah.
So he is my friend, but when he mailed, he got a reply like the first person answered, and so the fourth person is not there.
Yes. So we that person pinged the email address later. So we provided the voucher to that one because he was the topper, and the person to whom we were saying you will get the voucher, he was at the fourth position. But due to some issues on the BV, the winner, he was not able to ping the email address and he was not able to see any chat. So that was the issue.
Okay,
So sorry for that, but we replied already to that guy.
okay.
All right. Hmm. Okay, guys, thank you so much, and
Uh,
congratulations to all the winners. We will share you all. We will share you the vouchers quickly. And please, I would say, if you, it would be great if you can switch on your cameras so we can take a group picture.
Yaduna, can you stop sharing?
Yes, yes, I will do that. Yeah. Is it fine now? Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, please
Okay.
unmute yourself. We'll take one picture and video.
Yeah. Pooja is there? Oh, oh,
Pooja is not.
yes. No, Pooja is there. So,
Hey.
yeah, hi, Pooja. So you can switch on your video. So we'll take a group picture and we'll post in onto the event page. Suhel, switch on your video. Sumir, Vinod, already switched on. Gajanan, Anand, Ravi Sharma, you are the winner. Sumir, you are the winner. Please switch on the video.
Will not give you voucher. Do not.
Okay. Sheikh, are you taking?
Yeah, I have. Take.
Okay, great. So Ravi switched on the video.
Let me take.
Mm.
I've taken 3 photos.
Yeah, you can take.
It's done.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
great. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Let me share my screen quickly. So, guys, this is a time uh, networking time. If you have any questions or if you want to share anything, you can share with us. Okay, you can share any. Are you able to see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
that's good. Okay, so this is totally a networking time. You can ask any questions, or if you are working on something and you want to share with us, please share. So, yeah, like if we are having some issues or something, so it will help us, or we if we will use it in future, it will help a lot, right? So if anybody interested, so please share their experience, share their innovative ideas with us. It will be really great.
I have one question, Anurag, or suggestion we can say. So in
Yes.
future, can we arrange a session on production support perspective? What all things we need to take care in terms of MuleSoft, AnyPoint platform, and other stuff? Because it is
Yeah,
altogether it is
yeah.
new.
That's correct. Actually, we just last week we had a session on any point platform monitoring
Okay,
that covered all the environments. So that was in Delhi meetup. But
okay.
now, because it's just like we cover the topics that are not recently organized in other meetups, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Delhi meetup recently organized this. So we will plan again this session maybe after 2 or 3 months, so like because it's recently organized, right? But
Okay.
definitely I noted down, so I will organize something on this. Okay.
Okay. And if you don't mind, do you have that link?
Yes, you can go to MuleSoft meetups and you can
Okay.
search Delhi meetup, MuleSoft meetup, and there will be all the past events. And you can search if you go to Delhi, no, if you go to MuleSoft meetup group,
Mm-hmm.
you will get more, more events, past events. And
Okay.
if you will click on those events, you will get all the recordings and all the slides. Okay.
Okay. That would be great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Guys, any other question or anybody who wants to share something, please do it. Okay. I think nobody is interested. Okay, guys, no issues. So I would say, like, what is next? So what is next means what are the next sessions we are planning in next MuleSoft meetups. Okay, so we will announce a new topic soon, and you will get the emails because you registered for this event. So automatically we'll have your, like, it's in system, your email address are there, so we will send out an email and you will get notified. Okay, or you can request a feature attendee for Ahmedabad MuleSoft meetup, so we will add you as a feature attendee. Okay, and whenever there will be any meetup announced, you will get the notification and you can register yourself, okay, for that event. Okay, if you have any queries, anything, okay, related to meetups or related to anything, or if you want to become a next speaker, you can contact us over the LinkedIn or through our Ahmedabad MuleSoft meetup page. Okay, uh, we will we will respond you quickly. Okay, and will help you. Okay, but these are the LinkedIn IDs that Sheikh already provided into the chat. Okay, so you can contact us. Okay, and if you have any other queries related to presentation or something, please contact us, contact to me, contact to Sheikh, or contact to Pooja, so we will happy to help you. Okay, so don't hesitate. If you have anything, please ask. Okay, and also first of all, I would like to thank you, Pooja, thank you so much for giving your time. It's a really valuable time. I know you were very busy, but thank you so much for being here, and it was really a wonderful session. Thank
Thanks,
you, Pooja.
Sandra.
Thank you all, actually. Thank you, Pooja, then Sheikh, and Anurag, you too, for arranging this wonderful session and sharing valuable knowledge to us. And yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
And guys, don't forget to provide the feedback for this meetup, because if you will provide the feedback, it will help us to improve the sessions. Okay. And also, there is a chance to win $50 Amazon voucher from the MuleSoft if you will take the part in the feedback survey. Okay. So if it's a really good chance to win something from this meetup. If I know the three people already won the training vouchers, but still there is some chance to win something else. So please take a part in the feedback survey and give us the feedback. Okay, and
Sure.
thank you so much for joining today. I think we'll wrap up this session now, and we'll see you again into a next interesting topic. And till then, goodbye. Have a nice weekend or your evening and day. Thank you so much.
Wish
Thank
you
you,
the same.
guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you all. Bye bye.